Got it?
I'm recording the meeting. Yeah. So there's
Okay.
one quick question that I wanted to sort of go through as a checklist, and I'll share my screen. Not sure if everybody will see it, but just to be sure. So now that we have the final list of the students, it's time to print the certificates. And I was going through the list of certificates we had in Macerata, using it as a template. And here is what I have, and just making sure that that's the complete list and that we didn't forget anything. So I am printing certificates for all students. That's probably clear. Then coaches, and in this case, it's only the two students of mine, the graduate students. Who
Right.
Then we have ambassadors.
Right.
Then we have professors, in case we show it as, yeah. Then we have administrator, admin team. Then for winners, I'm printing the certificates for everybody because we don't know who wins. We'll just use the winning teams and discard the rest. Elevator pitch, got that. Now, we don't do the winners of the resume competition and interview competition anymore, or do we want to have the certificates for them?
Wait. Okay, so pause on that, Leighton. What did you have a conversation with yesterday with the University of Calgary?
That conversation is happening.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, so that conversation is happening in an hour. So I'll have to get back to you.
Okay, so pause on those two things, because here's my idea with that. So if we are able to get a social media competition and a video resume competition, then we will be giving them, including the elevator pitch, probably like a $50 Amazon gift card. And then you would need to have a certificate, Ross. Did you guys get that?
Well, the certificates are easy to print, so it's not a problem. The question is, for the elevator pitch, it is a competition. It's possible to select a winner. When it comes to the resume and job interview, so those were more like workshops. And I remember we had a difficult time determining who the winner is because it's more like a development session rather than a competition per se. So that's why I'm not sure if we're going to have the winners.
Right. So Baz, if I can take that on, because Leilani's cutting in and out. So our Career Center here at the U of C has offered to run a session on LinkedIn profiles and creating a better one, and then possibly on video resumes and doing some things around that. Now, in an hour, I'm going to go talk to them to see if we can run it as a little bit of a competition and see if students can submit beforehand or how they would submit afterwards. So I think we'll just have to wait for about an hour before.
Let's do the following then. Since it's not that expensive to print those certificates, I mean, they will cost me at most $10 for the whole batch. Yeah. If I don't hear from you within the next hour or two, I'll still print them. We can always discard them, and it's not a huge expense. It's like 5 cents per copy. So,
okay.
Yeah, but
need them, we'll just not use them. But if we need them, at least we'll have them.
No.
Yeah, but they're not. But they're not going to be called resume competition.
Right, and that's the question. So, what do we call them then?
Right. I've got to talk to the people downstairs just to see their resources and stuff. So let me get back to you in like 2 hours.
Another related question is, I don't mind printing them using the company that I always use and then bringing the box with me, but it's going to be one, a sizable box, and two, I will be getting them in mail like really close to the departure, because today is the 5th, and since it's a weekend, it looks like I will not be able to order print until the 8th. And I probably will be able to get them in time, but it gets a little tight. And so the question is, do you think I can order a print somewhere in Canada and ship it directly to your address?
For all of the certificates?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we could. So let me ask you this. For the elevator pitch, what we'll call the resume competition and the job interview competition, do we need fancy, sparkly ones, or would just a simple, plain something work? Because if we have if a more simple design would work, we could easily print them here with some higher quality paper. If that alleviates bringing,
well, so again, it's a sort of, a trade-off. When I order them through this company that I always use, I can print them on nice, fine, glossy paper. Plus, in addition, and that will be my next question, so we have those folders that we bring and put them in. Again, they're not expensive. When I order the folders, I think it's like 30 cents each or something like that. Again, no problem to bring them, but then once you have, we'll need about 250 of those folders because we have a certificate for everybody, then winners and so on. So then it becomes, you know, like a sizable chunk of paper. And so another question I would have is it possible to order those folders in Calgary? And then again, if it is possible, then the paper doesn't really matter that much because it still goes in the folder. If
Right.
it's not possible, then if we have nice, thick, glossy paper, then they almost would by themselves, you know, without a folder. So do you think it will be, and with the folders, we have time. So again, here in the United States, there are multiple places where you can order them from like Office Depot and whatever else to ordering online. I noticed that Office Depot tends to be relatively expensive. It can be up to $1 per folder for some reason, or Amazon for that matter. But then again, on Amazon, we can still find pretty good deal. And if I can order them on Amazon.ca and ship them to your address, I think it will save us the hassle of moving them across the border. And in addition, it will probably be more safer and, you know, reliable.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know any print shops here that handle that just off the top of my head.
Let's do the following so you don't have to disperse your attention. If you give me the address, the mailing address, I will do the research online. If I find a reputable company, I will order from there to your address. But if it seems like it will be difficult to do that, I'll just order them here. I checked, it will cost me only $40 for the whole check-in bag. And so worst case scenario, I'll just have a whole bag of printable materials. No big deal. And I'll just bring them with
Or,
me.
boss,
Yeah.
why don't you just have them printed to the organization that we use all the time? We don't need them until the end of the following week.
Right.
Basically, we have a 2-week lead time.
Well, the problem here is that they ship only to the American addresses. And so I had that discussion with them in the past. I may call them and check one more time about Canada, but in Italy, they just refuse to send it to a different country. And that's the problem. So this means that I need to have them before I depart. And that means we'll have until the 13th. Although, again, it's doable. So they usually do the print same or next day, and I can pay like extra $5 for expedited shipping, so I'll get them like within 2 days. So as long as I have everything submitted this weekend, I'll have them by like the 10th, 11th maybe. So no problem. I mean, I'm still good, and it's not a problem. It just may be easier if it was possible to do it directly in Canada, but if not, we're still good, no problem.
Okay, so let's do this. Go ahead and get the certificates printed where you are. Check to see if they'll mail it to the University of Calgary. If not, we're gonna have to get them printed and you have to carry them on board.
Yeah, let's do something else.
Hold on, leave the folders to me. When I get to Canada, I will buy 200 folders.
Okay, and you will be in Canada when?
Wednesday the 10th is when I
Okay,
fly,
yeah, so that's
I'll be
good
there on the
too.
11th.
If for some reason you don't find them in Canada, I will still be able, I'll still have a couple of days to buy them here and bring them along. So let's do the
Perfect.
following then. Don't worry about it at all. The only thing that I need from you is the address. And so if I find something reliable, I'll ship it directly to Canada. And if not, I'll bring them with me. So don't worry about it. Just give me the address and then I guess I'll take care of the logistics. Okay, and and then if I may, a few more minutes, just moving down the list. So resume competition, job interview, I'll skip for now. I'll wait to hear from Leighton within the next few hours and we'll figure that out. Media competition, we don't do that this time, right? I talked to Karen. Okay, so we don't do that.
We're not doing that.
Certificate folders, we discussed. Now, flags, just to be sure. So, Leilani, you said you're ordering certificates for Airport, Calgary, Lake Louise, and University of Calgary. Is that correct? Okay. And
we didn't order one. Please take me off of that plaque. I don't need another plaque, but I didn't order one for the University of Calgary. Leighton, should we?
No, we shouldn't.
So there will be no dean or somebody who is sort of representative of the school?
They've been very hands off with this, Vaz, and they've agreed to be a sponsor, but they, you know, because they haven't stepped up, I don't think they need official recognition.
So someone like Jim or whoever is the dean will not show up for one of those meetings where we can present it?
He's actually away, so we might be able to get like Lauren Falkenberg would be the acting dean, but again, you know, my opinion personally, they've done minimal, so why I recognize.
Okay, all right, so then I'll remove this, and you said this and this, okay. Then trophies, Leilani, you said you have a few that will come with some of the,
We ordered 17. How many did we order, Leighton? 17 or 18?
Plaques or trophies?
trophies.
Trophies. Yeah.
17 or 18, I can't remember. I'd have to check my email, but they're all.
You have them, you have them, so I don't need to worry about it, right?
No, we
You
got
don't need to worry about it. Nope.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
we
then,
got it.
so I'll just put it, yeah, so then, again, probably not necessary, but just in case, since we're here, so this is what we discussed last time, and then got some and then get others. Since we have the list up, we might as well check it. So conference bags, you
I'm
got,
picking them up today.
yeah, pens, I'm not sure if we need them, but that's what we did last time. So are you ordering some like pen or something?
They're not on sale today.
Tell you
We
now.
did not
We'll go to
order any
180.
pens.
We'll go to Walmart.
But Karen, did you ship any pens?
No.
No. Okay.
So do you want me to order them? They're not expensive.
Yeah.
They will be like 15 cents a copy.
Okay, if you can get some X Culture pens, and you know what else I wanted? I wanted X Culture notepads.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the next one, notepads.
Get
Again,
X
it's easy
Culture.
to order them for me. I think I can still get them in time.
Okay.
The only
Yeah.
problem becomes shipping again. So maybe it's possible to, I mean, I know it's possible to order them in Canada as well. So do you think it's still?
Yeah, so I checked into that, the notepads last week with 2 different people. They said within a tight budget, there's no way they could get them done. Most of their suppliers come from the States anyways. And just with the lead time and the 4th of July, they said basically.
So
You
should
just-
I look
I would
into
say
it?
to just
Is
get
it
regular
something I can?
notepads.
Again,
Yeah.
Regular
Boss, if-
notepads.
Yeah, okay, so if you can get printed X Culture notepads and pens, we'll pay for them. If you can't get them on time, tell me, and I'll go to Costco and buy everything.
yes, so let me check again. So yes, if I can get them printed with the X-Culture logo, I'll let you know. Pens for sure, but notepads, that's something I may need to check. And then another question with notepads, you know, once you have 200 of them, that's again sizable box. So
I know,
it may be
but
easier just, yeah.
yeah, but again, if you can haul it by cargo, we'll pay the cargo for it.
Yeah. Well, again, if we order them without the logo, it's probably the easiest to go with Amazon, and I can order that to any address. So I can literally just ship them directly. So we can just choose a good design. If they will not have the X-Culture logo, we can just ship them to. So that
Okay,
shouldn't be-
well, yeah, depending on whether or not it's gonna get there on time. I need it by the 13th.
Well,
so-
Amazon Prime ships next day, so I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Yeah, but then we gotta print it.
Right. So that's what I mean. So I'll check first if I can get printed with the logo, but if not, then we'll just select whatever we like in terms of, you know, just nameless design.
Okay.
And then brochure,
Okay,
I
just
assume you're
let
working.
me know, because what we can't buy with logo, no, bro, what about?
Well, let me do research on that. I'll let you know by the end of the day, and then we'll make the final decision. And then brochures, the program brochure. So I assume you're printing that, right?
Yep, we got that covered.
And then last time we discussed, but it's probably no need now. We didn't do it last time. So USB memory sticks, power banks, they were too expensive, and business card holders. We had the language tag. We have it here. A luggage tag, like we have little things that you can put on luggage with the X-Culture logo from Miami, but we didn't do it in Macerata. So probably also too late, we don't do that, right? Water bottles, same thing, we don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you already dealt with the polo shorts.
Yeah.
You already did the polo shorts for the ambassadors, right?
Yep.
And then
Yes.
what else did we have here? Step and repeat. So we are using, I'll bring the ones we have in Calgary. So there will be 2 big ones and 1 small one.
Perfect.
And then also I will bring a few brochures with information about X-Culture for businesses and X-Culture kids. I just want to put a couple of those in each bag for the students in case they want to distribute it to their, you know, companies wherever they live or to friends. So just something that they have in case they want to promote the project. So that's, I'll have that covered as well. And so I think that's pretty much it that I wanted to discuss as far as the printed stuff. So I'm placing
Right.
orders now. I'll have them hopefully Tuesday or so. and then I'll just bring them with me unless there is something I can order directly to ship to Canada.
Okay, so I think that's pretty good. The only thing that we need, Leighton, is that Karen actually sent you a program, and also the ambassadors collected all of the logos and the I think the charter for each team, and then also Gordon has activity maps that he'd like to get printed. So we're going to need to give that a little bit of attention.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if we have Tim on the line. Tim, are you on the
Yes.
line?
Yes, he's on the line under the name Jason.
Okay. So Tim, can you give us an update where you are?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
The first of all, we tried to track down all the freeloading students, or ones we thought were freeloading. I think we're down to 2 students we haven't heard from. So everybody else is either participating or has dropped out, which I think is very, very good. We should hear from the other 2 students within a day or so. From a company standpoint, unless Leighton's got something, I think we're set. That companies are excited, the students are excited. They seem to be working on the challenges. I've been checking in with Madalena and the ambassadors. The team seem to be engaged. We're all moving forward. So I think we're in very good shape on that side of it.
Tim, those names of the free riders, can you give those to me and Madalena and Yevgeny so that we can cross-check to make sure that these students are still coming?
Yes.
Actually, me and Yevgeny for sure, because again, we're still finalizing our counts. You guys, we're down to 191, and I believe yesterday I got 1 more dropout and I think 1 registration, so we might still be at 191. So, but we've lost quite a few students from visa rejections.
Yeah, Leilani, I sent a note to yourself, Yevgeny and Madalena this morning. So and they knew the 8 students I was tracking already, but I gave them 2 names of the students I have not heard from.
Okay, so we'll check them to see where they are.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you're all set. Karen, where are we with the concurrent sessions? I know you and Madalena, actually she and I were working on the sign-up sheets. We ended up using the PDF on Facebook and then having everybody sign up on Doodle.
Okay.
Okay, and the idea, okay, so the idea is that once we get them on Doodle, we'll transfer it to that document that Excel document that she had attempted to do. And then once we go up to registration, students will have to initial and sign off to make sure that they know when they're going and that they have to be in there and that it's required attendance. So
yeah, great. And if she needs anything, she can always send me a message, but we're just going to cap, we've got 4 per day. 2 are going to be 50 and then 2 are capped. So
okay, so and I'll send that. I believe I sent your document to Leighton and what is her name? Catherine Chow. Leighton, did I send it to you and Catherine Chow to be included in the program? Hello, Leighton. Okay, I don't know who's still online, but Karen, I'm talking to you.
yeah, I see Leighton there. Leighton, can you hear me?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Maybe Leighton can't hear us right now. Maybe he's frozen.
Sorry, I'm good. Yeah, Leilani was cutting in and out. Sorry, what document are you
She
specifically
was just asking about the concurrent sessions for the faculty.
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday. Did you
Yeah,
get
I
that?
got that. I got that.
Okay,
No problem.
perfect. Okay, so the last thing Leighton, you and I need to work on is, again, what we talked about yesterday is the optional concurrent sessions for the student development workshops. I think that's the last thing that we're working on with the programs.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Tim, I have a question.
okay.
Tim, are we saving the presentations? Last year, the challenge companies wanted the information later, like the PowerPoints, and have we got a plan for that?
Yes, we have a plan. I'm asking the ambassadors to help me capture them for all the students, each team.
Okay.
Yep. And this time they're only doing executive summaries, so that will be easy to pull together.
Well, they'll have presentations also, Karen.
And then we,
Okay. So okay.
So
So they'll,
we'll have both. We'll
Yeah.
get both.
yeah,
And then we'll get a package for each company. We'll get the 10 presentations plus the executive summaries.
oh, that's great. Okay.
are you going to get them hard copied or are you going to send them digital?
Digital.
Okay, okay. So they can just upload it and then it can be emailed. Perfect.
And I'll work with the ambassadors on when I get there so that we get the latest ones. We'll give them till probably Friday morning to submit. And I'll work with the
Yes.
ambassadors to set up a Dropbox or something.
Yes, okay, perfect. Okay. Boss or
Yes.
Karen, I'm gonna need you guys' help. Can you just get Mary Lisa to give me a short abstract, 50-word abstract of what she wants to present during the concurrent session? And then her details like her name and of course we know where she's from, but maybe her title. And so that we can give her a little plug in the program.
Bosh, you want me to do that?
I didn't quite understand what exactly that involves. Can you explain one more time? I must have.
I'll take care of it. What
But
Lolani
that's
does
abstract for what? Is that?
is Mary Lisa's
Oh,
information.
yeah. I
title.
think I can. Yeah, I missed the Mary Lisa name. Yeah, I think I can do that.
Okay, you or me, we can figure it out in a few minutes.
Yeah, or yeah,
If
okay.
you're gonna delegate that, I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen, you just do it because you've already done the other one. So, and boss, we need to depend on you on those certificates. So, okay, so let's see, student challenges, faculty development. I'm telling you guys, Leighton and I have everything basically done on the programs. The only thing that I had a panic attack about again, boss, is that insurance that you and I are going to take care of.
Yeah,
And
I'll get that.
I
too.
think that the next meeting we'll have is on ground. I'm having a meeting with ambassadors tomorrow, just to make sure that any of the last minute details that we haven't worked out yet, we work out. For example, I think Duncan and I were working very late night last night or the night before on the gala. So now we have 3 options. We've got chicken, fish, or vegetarian, and students are going to pick their meal option as they register. So I think we're pretty good with everything. Leighton and I already decided on entertainment. I think Duncan is still looking for the pianist. I think that's going to be okay.
Yeah, he found that yesterday. We've got somebody lined up.
Okay, so, and everything else I basically have. If you guys have any last minute requests, I fly on Wednesday and I'm going to be working Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm expecting everybody are you guys all flying in Saturday?
I'm coming in Thursday night.
Thursday night, okay. Voss, when are you flying in?
The 13th.
Okay, which is Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
But probably late Saturday, right? Those flights get in really
Yeah.
late into, yeah, okay. Karen, when are you flying in?
We're flying in actually on Monday, but we're going to be doing some touring around. So, on the first start, I'll be there in the morning because we're doing an Airbnb in town.
Okay. So can we just
Call
say
me
then,
anytime you need me.
yeah, so we can all talk. I want to do one last minute, like wrap up before, pre-conference wrap up before we start, because once we start, it's just go, 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 right? So we'll do a last minute play-by-play on the itinerary, and then including all of the ambassadors so that we all know where everybody is. Can we say Sunday morning, 10 o'clock in the morning after breakfast?
Yep.
Okay, boss, are you going to be there 10 o'clock in the morning Sunday?
Yeah. I mean, unless my flight is delayed, but yeah, I will be there Saturday and then all yours for the rest of the event.
Okay, and Karen, I'll see you on Sunday morning.
Great.
Okay, Leighton, you need anything from me?
No, I think we're all good. And if I do need anything, I can just send you.
Yeah, you guys just call me. I'm 24 hours on the phone now. So I want to make sure that we can take care of everything preliminary as much as possible, because I don't want to have to go there and have to be in crisis mode all the time. Okay?
Hey, Leilani, can you send us a note, like when I come in, what's the address of where I'm going to, or when I get from the airport to the campus, what am I looking for where I'm going to stay? Is it dorm? Is it a building?
We got a nice alley for you, Tim.
Okay, all right, that's fine. No, whatever the address is, Leighton.
joking.
Whatever the address is.
Okay.
Just so I can give the driver some kind of address of where I'm going.
Yeah, I'll send you that, Tim. No
Okay,
problem.
thank you.
Well, no, but I have to tell you, okay, Leighton, flying to the University of Calgary, come in through the international, and then go to the second floor and go to door 12. Door 12. Do not forget that. Door Uber. And then from that Uber, you're at address.
Yeah, you sort of cut out, Leilani. All I heard was door 12.
I know. Door 12. And yeah, because one of the ambassadors is FaceTiming me. Okay, so catch door 12, catch an Uber, and then go to Hotel Alma, and then Leighton Alma. You reserve at Yamnaska Hall. Yamnaska Hall. Is that right, Leighton? Did I say that?
Hey, Leighton, if you'd send me a note, I'd appreciate it.
No problem, Tim.
Because it was cutting out, Leilani. I got part of it, but I didn't get the rest of it.
I'll send a note.
I'll probably end up stampede or something.
My connection sucked today, you guys. But anything else?
If I can think about it beforehand, what I'll do is just for our group, I'm going to send what my plans are before the event, because I know Lisa and I wanted to meet up. We were going to do, you've got rodeo tickets, right? Or is it it's one of the shows, but anyway, we're going to meet up. So like at Ernesto, I know he had an interest in doing something, should he have any time at all, it might be nice to walk around Stampede before we get started.
I know.
Send all my plans. And if we can meet up, that's okay, but it's better to put it out there.
I want to. I had remorse because I didn't plan on doing any Stampede, and I'm like, shoot, I'm going to be in Calgary during Stampede, and I'm not going to go. So I'm going to fix that. That's stupid. So
you could cut away for about 2 hours, 3,
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Good.
Okay. So again, I'm sorry about my connection. Everybody is okay, right?
Yep.
Call me anytime if you have anything. Lisa, any questions, you just call me, okay?
Will do.
Okay, thanks everybody. Bye, Leighton.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Karen, can I talk to you for a sec, Karen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So maybe I'll give you a shout on WhatsApp.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.